Oh, he's playing the violin.
It's a really bad violin. I apologize.
Hello and welcome to the Take All Kinds podcast, episode 247. We're recording this on Friday, January 9th. You will be hearing this on Tuesday, January 14th. I didn't even check.
That sounds right. Hey, man, that works for me.
13th. Damn it.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Shit.
13th.
There's a Friday the 13th next month. Yeah, there is.
Is there?
Yeah, and yep, I was right.
Is there? There is a Friday the 13th. Carson, how the heck are you doing, buddy?
You want to know how I'm doing? It's 6 p.m. and I'm having a Red Bull. That's the kind of day I've had. It was a good, solid day. Just a few things that kind of came out of nowhere. I got to record Double Threat, which I love, and I want to talk about in just a minute. Because
Donald Trump.
Yeah, Donald Trump. DT, Donald Trump.
DT.
Because I'll just tease you with this. We were talked about on Double Threat today. And if you're here from Double Threat, welcome to this mess.
Whatever you want to call this. Whatever you want to call this.
Whatever you want to call this.
This mess. This mess is.
Is that that sounds like a Maroon
This
5 song.
life ain't good enough.
I was thinking this love has singing.
I was thinking of Smooth by.
How are you doing, Gavin?
I'm doing good.
Coming in.
I'm doing good. This is just a very important update I had to bring to the table.
Please. You have the floor.
Okay.
You told me you have an important update, and I'm all ears.
I do.
Is that a knock? I don't give a shit. Go on. Your update.
JoJo Siwa is going by Joel now. That is all.
Joel?
Yeah. Sorry.
Hope they finish with that construction soon. Oh.
It's a Target. It's right there.
Oh, they're scanning items.
Yeah, they're scanning. Yeah, they got construction going on. It's crazy.
People don't know this, but Gavin does come to us live from a Target.
I do. Every week.
It's in the background, hence the air ducts.
Right there.
That's an Emerald and the Sniffers shirt, right? That band?
No, not quite. This is. I also wanted to show off. I'm not going to put anybody onto this, but I'm collecting a certain type of shirt, and maybe some people will figure it out over time.
Oh, so you're not going to say it?
But I'm not going to say it. But here's a hint: Emerald.
Glimeptide. What's the thing next to glimeptide or whatever it says?
Tablet.
Oh.
Tablets.
Where did you see that she's going? They're going by Joel.
Look up JoJo Siwa Joel.
I did.
Joelle.
Oh, LLE. I was spelling it Joel.
Yeah, idiot.
I just want to.
Pop Crave posted it. JoJo Siwa has changed her name to Joelle Siwa on TikTok.
Dude, when you Google it, nothing shows up.
It's very important news. I had to bring it. I have to be the first line reporter on this, okay? So that's why I brought it.
Here we go. USA Today on January 2nd, so we're a little late. Who is Joelle? JoJo Siwa puzzles fans with apparent name change.
Well, there you go.
What's puzzling about that?
Carson, this was meant to be just a simple, quick update. This was... They're going into a new era, okay?
Is it they?
No, I think she goes by. I think she's got a boyfriend, but they could be still they.
She has a boyfriend, which means she can't be going by gender neutral.
That's right. That's correct. That's correct.
That's correct.
And red. That's correct.
That's correct. There's a new.
We have a lot of portmanteaus on this show, by the way. We have title of the article.
I pour Mentos into a Coke and it makes a volcano. I like Crite. That's the new one for 2026.
Yeah, correct and right.
That's Crite. I have an update for you, Gavin.
Yes.
As I teased earlier, I did.
As I live and breathe.
As I live and I breathe, and I am. I recorded a show called Double Threat today with Tom Sharpley and Julie Klausner, which I am the producer of. It's a wonderful show that makes me laugh. And you probably, if you listen to that show, you hear me laugh a lot because they're really
Probably
funny.
more than he talks.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Which I like it that way. It's so much fun, dude. I just get it. I mean, you know, there of course there's a lot of work to it as there is with any show, but truly like it's so fun going in there on a Friday because I just get to like kick back and watch two amazing comedians cook for 2 hours and just laugh my ass off, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful to be a part of that. And today, we were recording the episode, and Tom goes, he's like, I got something I want to talk about, but I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure if I should bring it up now or if I should wait. I don't know. It's kind of a big deal. And I didn't know what he was talking about.
Much like this JoJo Siwa.
Much like that. And that's what it was. He said JoJo Siwa.
JoJo Siwa is going by Joel.
And Julie was like, let's just get out of the way, you know, get it off your chest. And Tom goes, he talks to me and he's like, I saw this video. It was on Instagram, and I saw this video. And as soon as he said that, I knew what he was talking about. I saw this video of our producer Carson in what appeared to be some sort of Christmas suit. And then he goes on, and then we talked about that for a while. And so we watched I'm referring to the Drib Christmas promo clip that I edited and put out, which weirdly got, like, we've had stuff that has gotten reach and gotten attention before, of course. I mean, nothing that's ever like exploded, but for whatever reason, that clip on Instagram, especially, like, not like random people, but like people I knew, like a lot of people I knew were commenting on that. Like way more attention than like a lot of things that we've done or I've done have ever gotten.
What did you say about that?
Truly, like, a lot of people were commenting on it, and a lot of people were messaging me. It was just like really strange because I was like, you know, we've been so focused on doing the podcast that's like we rarely, you know, because we don't live near each other, we don't really get to do like that kind of content as much as we used to. Because like that used to be all we did was like videos like Drib Christmas and stuff like that. So it was just funny to see that, and I appreciated that, and that it grabbed so many people's attention to the point where Tom had to bring it up because he couldn't believe what he was seeing. Not that he was like offended or upset by it, but that I just think that he wasn't expecting that, and they said some very nice words about it, which I really appreciated, and we watched it, and it was a good laugh, and Tom asked what it would take for them to be a part of Drib.
Well, we have a very rigorous interview process, and we've been kind of like really hammering out all of the dents and all of the little holes out of the interview, so that only the perfect candidate is able to make it through. So,
well, that's what I said.
Two people making it in the same year is quite a bit.
It's a lot. I said it's going to be, you know, it's a vetting process. There's some hazing, of course, that happens, and I said I would consult with the council and see what they say about it.
And I know hazing is frowned upon nowadays, but one of the biggest things about Drib is that we're allowed to do that because we're not part of a school.
Exactly. We're not part of a school as much as people think we are. We're not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all I'm going to say.
Otherwise, if I say more, I'm basically guaranteeing a spot for somebody.
Exactly.
And you are too.
There's a limited amount of seats. It's like Bohemian Grove out here.
I feel like we do have quite a large group. At one point, we had a very very large group. There was a time
way back when. Yeah, it was fun. Reflect, because we really like dug into like Drib and what Drib is, and like
really
and talked about that. It's a fun. I would recommend everybody go listen to Double Threat. I'm assuming that probably a lot of people here are familiar with it, if not they're listeners to it. But it was interesting. We talked about it and went pretty in depth into it. So go check that out. But I just wanted to just throw that out there. Gavin, tonight I am gonna have to run at some point, and I know you're also hungry, so we'll probably keep this episode to about an hour. because I am going to go see the 19-year-old obese alcoholic Jimmy Brown. He's from Manchester. I'm going to go see him live in concert.
I say from that Manchester over there.
Oh, yeah, he is. He
You're
was
saying
on
Jimmy Brown.
Do you know who Jimmy Brown is?
I don't. Carson, would you mind pulling up a photo for me? My fingers don't work like they used to.
I would be surprised. I think most people have seen Jimmy Brown and just aren't aware of what it is. Hold on, I want to watch a clip.
Is it a comedy show or is it a...
I mean, it's comedy to us, maybe not so much to him. He's also a musician. You know, that's why I'm seeing him live. Sorry, I'm having...
Jesus Christ.
What?
It's comedy to us, but it's Jesus.
Well, listen, I don't, listen, I'm not, I don't
The show's
wanna,
a show.
Well, it's he's a social media sensation as well as a musician.
Right.
And so yesterday he put out a video where he was trying In-N-Out for the first time. In-N-It. Now, I can't remember how my computer works all of a sudden. My fingers aren't working like they used to either, and I've had a lot of ladies tell me that.
When your legs don't work like they used to before.
Okay, so here is a little fade there. So there's Jimmy Brown.
Oh, okay.
You've seen this guy, right? Yeah, you've seen this bloke.
I don't think he's that fat though.
He's a 19-year-old obese alcoholic with degenerative conditions. This is all from his mouth. I am not calling him this or anything.
I was going to say, this is just like this most scathing review of this man I've never met.
This is what he said. This is what he wants to be called. Listen, I don't call people these things. This is what Jimmy Brown identifies as.
Okay.
So here's him trying In-N-Out for the first time.
Right, my name is Jimmy Brown. I'm in the American city of Los Angeles. I'm trying this burger takeaway In-N-Out. I've ordered it Flying Dutchman style, which apparently has no bun. It's just onions.
Is that actually style?
Instead of bread and 4 burgers. Yeah, that's lovely. That's bang on. It's just like meat and cheese. And now I will try the burger with bread. Yeah, the meat one is much better because this one has vegetable matter, which I find disgusting. But this one is just quite nice. It's just like some nice flesh and cheese and things. So yeah, it's all right. But my name is Jimmy Brown.
So that's Jimmy Brown. If you guys aren't familiar,
Wow.
He's an
He
alcoholic.
looks like a captivating character.
He is, yeah,
And definitely looks 19 years old.
he's 19 years old, and if you watch any of his content, that's 90% of it is him trying it and saying his videos are, he says who he is, he tries the food, he reviews the food by saying exactly what it is, and then he signs off.
Could make for an excellent show tonight.
His music's great too. He played live, so he was on Office Hours yesterday. I buried the lead with that one.
Oh, you idiot.
Sorry. And he played 2 songs live, and it was very good, and they're very fun songs. One of the songs was "I Hope I Have a Stroke and Die," I think is the name of it, and then the other one was "The Queue at Greg's."
Okay.
And they were both bangers, and I'm excited for it. So that's what I got going on tonight. I don't know what you do.
I've got Chipotle with my name on it.
Dude, Chipotle. I've been thinking about Chipotle.
Okay. All right. You don't have to get yourself worked up like that. You're good.
All right, Joel.
So the other thing
Yes.
that happened, as everybody is aware of in the news, an ICE officer shot and killed a United States civilian 2 days ago in Minneapolis.
Murdered in cold blood, I think.
Yes. Shot and killed, murdered.
Yeah, I just want to emphasize that it's murdered in cold blood for absolutely no reason at all.
And yeah, actually, and there's even footage that came out today of even more incriminating, I would say, of this murder, of this slaying of a person. By the way, a wife, a mother, a daughter. So just wanted to keep that in mind, that this was a United States citizen that was murdered by ICE. Just wanted to keep that out there. Just wanted to make sure everybody knows that. And they are pretty active in the city in which I live, in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
So we've been keeping a close eye on that. And I've been, personally, I have not been affected by it. However, there are people around me, and the place in which I work also has been affected by it. So let's just keep that in mind, that there are people who you don't even know are being affected by this.
Yeah, and affected, just to reiterate, affected in the sense that you're being affected emotionally because of it, but affected in terms of like, it's not like protests and stuff like that, and ICE and all of that isn't affecting you, thankfully. But obviously, as it is to me and many other people, and it's been all we've been able to talk about and think about this whole week. And obviously, we don't want to spend a ton of time on it, not because we don't want to shed light on it or talk about it or anything, but it's just obviously it's just fucking awful. And it's obviously took place where Gavin lives, and we just want to reiterate, fuck ICE forever. ICE. It's a fucking horrible, horrible situation in which we live in right now, that we are affected by this. And again, Gavin and I, of course, recognize our privilege of not being affected by it, but it's obvious that we could be. It's fair game at this point. It's fucking open season for them. So, it's fucking awful. It's a horrible time, and what happened is absolutely horrible and disgusting. And I don't know how you can see it any other way other than a vicious murder in cold blood. Truly. And
somebody, this should be the last one. This should be the last one. It should have immediately dissolved and gone away for existence in its entirety.
Yeah.
That day.
Yep. 100%.
But because of the world we live in and the regime, I will say, that is in charge, it doesn't matter.
No.
Because everything is stupid.
Yep, and they look at it as an unfortunate accident that the person who was murdered somehow caused. All of them. Because that makes sense.
Right.
So,
anyways,
just want to touch on that.
That is something that has been happening in the news, and something that it is quite prescient in the city in which I live. So.
Yeah, and another thing I wanted to just say real quick, because it's something that we touch on these terrible things and go like, yeah, it's fucking horrible, it sucks, and then we kind of move on. It's obviously a tough time for everybody. I mean, there's people I've heard be open and honest about like them dealing with some real mental health struggles during this time, and like I was surprised because of who it was coming from. But it's like it's something that I think people need to think about. And it's like, this is truly a time when we should all come together as much as we can and be reaching out to each other and checking in and stuff. Cause it's tough, man. It's tough for everybody. I'm not trying to weigh one person's thing over another, because, we're all struggling in some sort of way right now. So always reach out, if you need somebody. And with that being said, let's move into some fun stuff, some lighthearted things. And I want to kick it off with a little story I saw a couple weeks back, actually quite a few weeks back. I think this is over the break. This comes from Yahoo News, your number one source of news.
This is like the third or fourth lower like tier of news that like we pull from. I mean, number one, obviously MSNBC. And then number two is artnet.com.
Artnet.com. And that's it. I think we had another one.
I think maybe number three up there, CNN probably. I don't know. I don't remember where we pull from a lot, but I feel like CNN's always got some stupid stories that we pull.
Well, I know there's KevinHart.com.
BBC.
Wasn't KevinHart.com.net one of them too?
Yeah, I feel like it was.
I think so. We'd have to go back and check. We'll compile a list, or whoever's running the Wikipedia can compile that list together.
We've got a Wikipedia, fan graphs, media.
The interesting thing about Yahoo News real quick is that from what I can tell, every news story is just them pulling from another larger news network that has already posted about this.
Because that's perfect.
Yeah.
These are the exact types of news stories that we want.
Yeah, because we're doing the same thing. So it's just like, oh, it's fair game. We'll take it.
Yeah. So you guys are compiling all this, and we'll take it.
Because they're always late on everything, which is really funny. So I think this originally came from the New York Post, which I fucking hate the New York Post.
That's up there.
That's up there.
We do pull from them a lot because they've just got stupid stories.
Because they post garbage like this. Outback Steakhouse sued as toilet shattered underneath Florida man, he alleges. And we love toilet stuff. We talked about was it like a Popeyes or something where the toilet exploded? This is not our first toilet explosion.
No, it's not. This someone got like mortally wounded by it, right? Like it was like he had to go like report it to the manager.
Yeah, and I mean this is almost pretty much the exact same story.
Was it? I feel like maybe it was an no. Maybe it was an IHOP.
I'm thinking it was Popeyes. I wonder because I'm picturing. I remember making like a Popeyes thumbnail with a toilet. Or no, it was like. Was it like it was Dunkin' Donuts?
That's right. It was Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah.
That's so funny. Wow. So we love exploding toilets. If this is your first time here and you like toilet stuff, you're in the
Welcome
right
to the
place.
Exploding Toilets podcast.
Welcome to Exploding Toilets. That would have been a great name for a podcast. Maybe we should change it. Almost
247 episodes in, we're changing the name.
We're gonna change the name. A Florida man who says he sustained injuries from a toilet collapse at an Outback Steakhouse is now suing the restaurant. Michael Green, we get his full name, filed his complaint against Outback Steakhouse of Florida LLC in Marion County on December 9th. People reported. Not people as in you and I, but People the magazine.
Right. People were saying that's how broad, like brazen and broad Yahoo News is. It's just people were saying it.
People have said this. We heard this around the water cooler. I really like this headline or this I guess it'd be a subheader. What happened at Outback Steakhouse? So generic and vague. What happened? In his lawsuit against...
So what happened at Outback Steakhouse? Can we get something to...
After they just said what happened to in the paragraph before. In his lawsuit against Outback Steakhouse, Green said he went to use the restroom at a location in Ocala, Florida on March 26th. Hello?
I'm getting a phone call.
Do we need to stop? Do you need to take it?
No.
Okay. On March 26th, and faced an unexpected malfunction, I'd say. According to the complaint, Green was sitting on the toilet in the handicap stall. We don't know if he was handicapped, which could also be another thing. If he's not handicapped and he's sitting in there, what are you doing? When, quote, the toilet suddenly shattered and collapsed beneath him, causing him to fall, resulting in, quote, severe bodily injury. Sounds
How
awful.
large was this man?
That's kind of what I'm wondering. It doesn't really say.
I kind of want to know. Like, I mean, like, you know, I mean, I guess that is also a fear of mine is that toilets that are mounted to the wall, like, fall off. You know, like, I always think about that. And I'm like, gosh, you know, if I were any larger of a person, I feel like that risk runs high.
Yeah, I always forget about
severe bodily injury.
Wall-mounted toilets for some reason. I guess I don't really, I very rarely sit on a toilet in public.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you're. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we've established on the show that like you're not a public pooper, public peer.
Oh, I'm a public peer all the time.
Just standing up at a urinal. It's not
not
like at a toilet. Yeah.
Or standing up in a stall and just peeing all over the seat and not cleaning it.
Yeah, well, of course. Why would you?
No, it's not my job.
I'm giving someone else a job by doing that, by the way.
Oh yeah, I'm just keeping people in business, keeping the Popeyes in business. Green is alleging negligence, saying the restaurant failed to properly inspect the toilet. He also said the restaurant should have been aware of the, quote, unreasonably dangerous condition and that customers should have been warned about the danger. How would they know? Wouldn't you know too?
Okay, so if they only have one toilet in this whole establishment, right?
Which they don't. It's Outback Steakhouse. Are you talking about one restroom?
Yeah, one restroom,
Sorry,
or I guess one stall for men, one stall for women. or multiple stalls for women. I don't know how they work.
I know. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know where they go.
I don't know what the hell they do. There.
What would the men do? Would they poop in the urinal?
I know someone who did that, but I won't say anymore. I'll tell you later.
I could take a couple swigs at it.
You could, but I don't think you would guess it.
We'll see about that.
It's someone I know. That's all I can say.
Okay.
They were very young. They were a child when it happened.
Sure.
Green's lawsuit states that he sustained significant and permanent loss of an important bodily function and or permanent and significant scarring. I gotta know what bodily function that was. Number one or number two? Does he have pictures? That's another good question. Because we're gonna need to see them. Actually, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see those pictures.
Let me see your butt.
Let me see your butt that doesn't work anymore.
My butt don't work no more.
My butt, it don't work no more. He also noted that he's now dealing with the ongoing pain and suffering as well.
Oh.
I can't poop. I can't poop anymore. As well as medical expenses.
I hope he's recovering well, but
I do too, but as well as medical expenses and lost wages. Green is seeking $50,000 in damages for his injuries.
that's not too bad actually.
That
seems very that would be very reasonable for them to settle outside of court. You don't even need to take them to court.
Is Outback Steakhouse filing for bankruptcy? Have they?
Well, have they been bought by private equity yet? Because if they've been bought by private equity, then yes, they will be filing for bankruptcy in the next year or so, I would say.
What makes you say that?
That's what they do. That's what Lead Robster did.
Lead Robster.
Lead Robster.
They're
This
closing.
Sunday.
They're closing 21 restaurants, but they are not filing for bankruptcy.
Not yet.
And we'll report as soon as they do.
We got to. We'll add an Outback. God, I cannot talk today. We'll add an Outback Steakhouse watch. It's a countdown, and it's like days to bankruptcy, we have it, or just a quick check-in weekly for Outback Steakhouse. How's the bankruptcy filings looking?
I can build a little either countdown or some sort of like Doomsday style clock that's just on our frame at all times.
Just in the bottom corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we can just press a button and it's there, and then maybe it updates every once in a while.
Yeah, I could have it. Yeah, countdown to Outback Steakhouse bankruptcy every week.
Every week.
And this is so funny. The end of the article says the lawsuit comes amid Outback Steakhouse's many closures across the country.
Yeah.
Should have just read on.
Yeah, there you go. We knew.
In recent months, Outback Steakhouse parent company Bloomin' Brands announced that it was closing many of its underperforming stores. So,
well, I can tell you which
Shame.
one is not underperforming. It's the one in our hometown. That one is fucking packed all the time.
Where is that one at? Because
They moved it. It's now over by the mall, by the Dying Mall.
Okay, I think that's the one I don't know.
They moved it over there.
I've been once because I know I had a bloomin' onion once in my life.
We used to go on very, very special, very, very long in between each visit.
I like
very occasional.
I like the Gavin. I can't talk.
Yeah,
We used to go very long in between times.
I feel like a fucking Donald Trump right now.
We need to get this man
Can't
some food.
talk for fucking shit. Jesus Christ. We used to go very long in between visits at Outback Steakhouse
There it is.
for only the specialist of occasions.
There
You know what? I'm gonna go sit on my Dick Cavett style show over here.
Oh yeah, you said you had a new set. You're not even.
I do
using
have a new
it.
set. Yeah, I haven't been using it.
Dick Cavett.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
That's all right. Yeah, you don't have to. Hey, listen, man, you don't have to.
Not this week.
Not this week, guys. Guys, not this week. I've already had too much. Gavin, do you play Arc Raiders?
No, I don't. I've actually been inquired about this by our friend of the show, Spencer Foss.
Does he
Name drop.
play it? Name drop. Does he play it?
No, he asked. He's like, should we buy it and play it together because it is cross-platform and it would be a lot of fun. And I'm not a big fan of third-person shooters.
We play Fortnite all the time. We should get it. I've never even seen what this game looks like, but I'm down to get it.
I feel like it would be. I feel like it's a little bit too competitive for our nature. I feel like Fortnite is just competitive enough, but this one's like, you die and you lose all your progress kind of thing. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, almost like a Rust. I feel like I don't even really know the concept of arc raiders, but I digress. Carson, what's so scary about this?
Because I might want to.
Yeah, I might want to check that out. Carson,
Well,
what's so scary about what will happen if I? What
You
will
gotta be
happen if I play
careful.
Rock Raiders.
If you play Rock Raiders, this might happen.
Y'all good?
An arc raider.
The footage cuts there because the guy like broke the door so hard that it broke the Ring doorbell footage. So that was an off-duty firefighter who heard someone screaming, "Help, someone help me," at his apartment complex because the person was playing Arc Raiders. And so the guy broke the door down. Because
I mean, good for him. I mean,
Yeah.
that is way to stay vigilant, man. Huge props to him.
Yeah. And the
the
people
other
weren't
thing-
mad. The people
That's
who's
good.
yeah.
That's good. And I mean, I think one of our friend of the show, Spencer Foss, he's had those types of phrases being like his mom.
Yeah.
His mom talked to him about it or something like that. Like
I don't
he was
think-
like, why
yeah.
won't you help me?
He screamed, "Why won't you fucking help me?" while he was playing
The
a
bots
video.
in the bots in Warhammer Space Marines 2.
Okay. And
During the
then
campaign.
his mom ran in to make sure everything was,
He was
okay. Which I
But
wonder,
I do worry about that whenever I do say like
Mm-hmm.
you know, I do worry about that whenever I say anything.
Yeah.
At my apartment, is someone could hear it and be like, "Whoa, what is going on there? This guy needs help."
I have no doubt that people have heard me scream or get angry, which is embarrassing. I get embarrassed. I get very angry and get vocal. Not with people. It's always by myself. But like sometimes a window will be open and I'm like, God damn it, you can't be fucking yelling. What's your fucking problem at my computer when the
It's
window's
at your
open?
computer. It's not even at it. This guy's like. This guy, that your neighbors are probably like, God, this guy's like the most abusive piece of shit to his wife.
That's what I'm worried about, but it's just me. I don't get angry in public. I don't get angry with other people to that degree. I mean, I will get angry, but I don't get like irrationally angry where I'm like raising my voice.
Yeah.
It's just when I'm at home working by
God, I
myself.
feel bad for his wife. Carson, there's this concept of a thing called a rage room. You ever heard of this?
So you smash bottles and TVs?
Yeah, you could smash keyboards and you could smash.
Oh, I just do that
keyboards
at home.
And typewriters all over the wall.
I'm just breaking. I can't even show you guys the rest of my apartment because there's broken glass.
It's
and
just holes. It's
Yeah.
just a hole.
holes
just-
and beer bottles, and
It's a whole thing.
it's a whole situation. No,
That's why I'm not excited to go to LA with you and visit you,
because you know what will happen.
because I know what it's gonna be like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel bad for your wife.
No, nobody. Everything is fine. It's just me. I'm only getting angry at myself. Everybody's okay. I'm not that kind of person. I promise. This is not like a
I think we should
all day,
I think-
every day
I think you
situation.
should try to figure
Don't
out.
fucking
like-
talk.
I think
What's your
we
fucking
should-
problem?
What do you say we unpack this a little bit,
Okay.
Carson? Let's say we.
I don't need therapy, by the way, either. Okay.
That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna start therapizing you.
Don't fucking therapize me. No, everything is okay. There's no issues. None.
I will say though, the other benefit of playing Arc Raiders is that there are a lot of professional athletes that play Arc Raiders, and there's a clip of Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals offering season tickets if somebody revives him in the game.
Okay.
And the guy shot him, so he didn't get it.
Oh. So this is like, is this like a DayZ where it's just like open world?
I think so. It's like open world, and like you have to there's like hidden loot around the map too. Like it's like a survival looter shooter, like player versus environment
Versus plants versus zombies. Interesting. I don't know. I've just heard that people are playing it and they really like it. And I wonder if it would be fun or too stressful.
I get emails from Xbox all the time being like, "You love this game."
I don't get very many emails from Xbox, weirdly enough.
I have Game Pass, so it's always like the newest games on Game Pass, and you get benefits from playing Game Pass. You get all kinds of benefits from Game Pass.
Did you buy the South Park thing yet? Are you going to buy the South Park thing on Fortnite?
I don't think so. To me, we're on our video game topic here.
Yeah.
To me, one of the thing, well, I guess let me backtrack a little bit. South Park is in Fortnite.
Yes.
And to me, South Park outwardly seems like, I don't know, like shitty, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's like you're not a good human being if you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just always feel like people who outwardly adore South Park all the time, it's like, why do you like it? Do you like it because it makes fun of things? Do you like it because it's raunchy? Do you like it because you think that they're not making fun of you?
Yeah, so that's always been my perspective, but I think we are, well, I think
we are pieces of shit.
We're pieces
and
of
we're
shit
allowed
too.
to buy this.
Did you hear the way I talk to my computer? I think we're a little bit alone in that feeling because of where we grew up and what we came from, because like everyone around us who loves South Park were really right-wing weirdo, like usually obsessed with Hitler for some reason.
Yeah. Like people who like, really were obsessed with World War II, but not the right way.
Yep.
And like, we're the people who like cursed a lot and at school, or got trouble at school, like, or wore respect my authority shirts.
Roughhousers.
Yeah. Like,
and like
punching holes in walls.
Yeah. And
legitimately.
Legitimately. And so that always, like, whenever my mind was open and I changed my way of thinking, and like I looked down on South Park because of that. And it wasn't until like, not that long ago, but still a little while ago, when I realized, oh, these guys are like making fun of the people who are watching it, like, and they don't realize actively. That. And so like that changed my way of thinking about that. And there's a lot of people I know who are very in the same way of thinking I am, that love South Park and love it because of it being a satirical show. But still, to me, it's like, it's just not for me. It's just like a little too weird. And then I think back on memories of back home watching it and the people who were into it, and I just can't. It's not my thing.
That's the thing, is that I'm so stuck on it.
Yeah.
At that as a concept, it bothers me. But I do want to get over that eventually. And I do laugh at the clips, and there are genuinely, I do reference some South Park episodes. We watch it a lot as like young teenagers. So as much as I didn't outwardly publicly advertise I watched South Park at school. So like,
besides that,
I'm
Eric
not going
Cartman
to
shirt you had.
Right, that Eric Cartman shirt, the Eric Cartman jacket, the hat, the gloves, the whole thing.
Yeah. And you went as him for Halloween one year, I remember.
And I traveled to Colorado just to go to South Park.
Yeah.
Real place.
Duh. Estes Park.
Park South.
Parkway South. That's a real local reference right there. But I agree, and I'm not gonna buy it.
But I did buy the Batman Beyond skins that were in the shop like 2 weeks ago. So
you did buy those, and Batman is a piece of shit.
Exactly.
You heard of this guy, the Joker? Speaking of jokers,
we live in a society.
I want to read this. I put this in here, and I was reading it to Gavin before, and it sounded like a limerick. We're going to talk about the Drake Stake RICO case.
Drake Stake RICO case.
That's my favorite Elvis Costello. He's a little quiet. So, this is a bit of old news. You got to move away from that target, man. Oh. Unexpected item in bagging area. I know he's got it.
Unexpected item in bagging area.
This is a little bit of old news, so maybe we won't really dive super deep into it. But this was a real, like, one of these moments for me when I saw this come through. I was like, finally. I was elated about this because I can't stand the gambling streamers, and I know a lot about Stake and how fucking shady and fucked up that whole world is with Stake.
This was also one of those smaller stories that like was mainly just because of the Epstein files and everything that's been happening. It's been kind of buried. Like it was like oh yeah, by the way, Drake has a RICO case against him now.
Yeah.
So give me the details on the RICO case, Carson.
So I'll just kind of read. This is coming from NBC since I honestly need to touch up on it a bit myself, but. Well, I'll just, we're gonna keep this a little short, so I'll just kind of, I do remember a decent amount of it, and we can pull from this if we need to.
Basically, they're tipping each other through Stake.
Exactly. So there's a virtual tipping thing where you and the whole thing was. Let me just like kind of back up a little bit here because I think there's a lot of people who don't know what Stake is, who don't know a lot about it. So Stake is a online gambling platform.
Not a food,
not the knife and fork situation. That I don't know exactly where they're based, but their headquarters is in like Curacao or somewhere where like, you can evade taxes and some shit. And I could be getting that mixed with another fucked up weird gambling things. So don't quote me on that as allegedly. But they're an online gambling platform where they have like, online slot machines, poker, blackjack, you name it. You can also like do betting through it. So like if you follow Drake, you've probably seen him post like a $3 million bet on Jake Paul or on this F1 race or whatever he's betting on that week and throwing around his money for. And also, they Stake gifts money to people to promote it. So like, when someone like an XQC or like a Drake or someone or Aiden Ross is doing like a promoted Stake stream or doing, promoting on their socials, they are getting paid with betting money by Stake. That is how Stake pays them, which is probably another way of evading, W-9s and 1099s and et cetera. Because it's all done through cryptocurrency, one of my favorite things in the world. All of it is through crypto-based wallets, et cetera, which is where Drake comes in. So there's an online tipping thing on Stake where you can tip someone, and it's tipping with cryptocurrency. It's, the way to evade, taxes and fraud and all this stuff is because, you tip someone and, you don't say anything about it, goes in their crypto wallet. And to my understanding, and Aiden Ross is also involved in this as well, Drake was tipping someone at Stake or someone, through Stake, to pay for bots. He was tipping them to give them money that they would use to pay for bots to run up his streaming numbers on his music.
Which would give him more money.
which would get him more money, get him more recognition. And of course, like this comes to like, I think we talked, maybe we didn't even really talk about it, but when the Drake and Kendrick beef was going on, he tried to allege that, I think it was Universal, whoever they're both signed to, was trying to like put his numbers down and bring Kendrick's up. And so like, it's just this like, you know, he's a fucking cornball. And it made me so happy to hear this. And it actually involves our home state in a way, Gav, or there's like a lawsuit that has to do with Missouri because up until recently, online gambling wasn't legal in Missouri. And so to evade that, to get away from that, stake.com made another website that you could access in places like Missouri that I believe was called, I want to say stake.us or something. And they tried, the lawsuit which named stake.us and parent company. So stake.us was their like way of getting around it. And then they were like, we don't know. That's not us.
That wouldn't be us.
That wouldn't be us. So, you know, they're just fucking, it was just made me very happy that they're coming after them. And, you know, who knows what will happen from this. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what all goes on with all this. It'll be interesting. We'll be checking in along with Outback Steakhouse. I'll be checking in on the Drake Stake RICO case.
Drake Stake RICO case.
Gotta make a jingle for it. This was something you sent to me a while ago, Gavin. So maybe you want to take it from here. And it's already out. This is kind of another old news thing, but this is
old news, but this is possible. Letterboxd released. I sent this to you like 2 months ago.
Yeah, it is very old because it's already out. It's already like been out.
The only reason I remember that is because I sent it to one of my friends and he didn't really have anything to say about it. So I was like, basically, Letterboxd is hosting an online video store now where you're allowed to rent movies. And so you can rent movies for, I think, 2-3 days. And they're especially like indie or award-winning or film festival movies. So Letterboxd Video Store is a film rental platform inside of Letterboxd. It's already live. I've viewed some of the movies, but it's for festival standouts that are yet to be distributed, long watch-listed titles finally made available, and restorations and rediscoveries worth celebrating, as well as limited time drops of sneak peeks and unreleased gems only here for a short time. So basically, you can watch some not very well distributed movies. Long story short.
Yeah, which is awesome because for a
cinephile,
yeah,
like Carson, like my friend who I sent the article to, I feel like this is like a very lucrative thing, and I feel like only the most cinephile of people have Letterboxd. They're people who like have a practical need. They watch so many movies that they have to keep track of them.
Which I should.
Which you should. By the way, Carson. But I don't really watch that many movies. It's mostly for my own entertainment. People do take this very seriously. Do take Letterboxd very seriously.
Which chill out.
Which it's okay.
It's okay. You can.
Right. And everybody tries getting a meme off in Letterboxd reviews ever since this happened to my buddy Eric review on the Joker.
That's
movie.
What that's from.
Yeah, it came from a Letterboxd review.
I didn't know that.
And so like ever since that, everybody's been trying to get a joke off, get a meme off.
Which is what I try to do.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do. I like to just, I haven't really done it. I like to do that. And I'm like, well, I've reviewed one movie, so I don't.
Well, you're dropping a whole bunch of podcasts just to take up reviewing movies on Letterboxd. Right?
Yeah. I'm just like, I've got too much good stuff in my life. I got too much work. I got to lose some of it and just get back to reviewing movies.
Yes. Yeah. Get back to the roots of reviewing movies.
That's what I love. But it's really cool because like I always hear about restorations of movies and stuff. And I'm like, where do I see this at?
Right.
And it's cool that they have a place where you can go watch it. And obviously like Criterion's a great place to do that as well.
Absolutely.
Canopy does a good job of that. But like, it's hard to know where to go. and it's going to be cool if this becomes a bigger thing. And I'm sure they're probably going to make a streaming platform at some point. And if they truly stick to like unseen movies, award-winning movies, award season movie stuff, that'd be fucking awesome. That'd be great. I would love that.
And I feel like there's going to be a lot of very interesting movies that like start to become more popular because of it, you know?
Yeah.
Like I think eventually, not right now,
Yeah.
but
It's
there
still
are
pretty
going to be
early.
references to movies I see that are going to be like super niche.
Yeah, because
So.
I mean, I'm looking on. So I can pull this up real quick. I'm looking on their current rental selection, and I couldn't. But I mean, I know who Jean-Luc Godard is, but I haven't seen any of these movies,
These are curated by Richard Linklater.
which is fucking awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, Richard Linklater handpicks some of his favorite movies from the French New Wave, which is cool because the French New Wave is something I've never really touched before, and I need to. And then there's like I don't know I've never heard of any of these movies, but they look fucking awesome.
And if there's anybody that would have heard the movies, it's Carson.
It's me. I hear of everything.
It's me.
It's me.
So yeah, I think it's very cool, and I'm excited to see where it goes.
Me too. Me as well. I've completely come around to Letterboxd, and I'll just do a very brief Carson Cinema Corner here, because it reminded me that I need to get back on it because I guess it's the first movie that came out this year that I've seen. Is that right? Yeah.
2026.
Yeah. What did I see? I saw something right.
Marty Supreme.
No, something after that. What did I see when I got back? I don't know. I don't think it was anything that came out this year. I saw this movie called A Dead Man's Wire, directed by Gus Van Sant. And it's this really interesting story based on a true story about this guy who had a couple screws loose, and in the 70s was like fighting with a mortgage broker. I don't know. I never know how to say that word. Over some land he had purchased or was interested in and couldn't get a loan, and went it's just, I shouldn't say this word, but went a bit crazy over it, and ended up going to the loan office and was interesting. He was looking for the guy, the head boss who he had been talking to, but he was out on vacation, but his son was there. So he took his son captive with this crazy contraption that was like a saw style contraption, where there was a wire wrapped around his neck. And at the end of the wire was a shotgun barrel that then the other guy was holding. And then another wire was strapped around his neck. So if anybody tried to pull them apart, the shotgun would go off and blow the guy's head off. And he like took him captive, called the police from the office, like took him out of the office. And like, it's this a real story for like 3 days. This hostage situation went on, and it's this bonkers story. And the movie was good. It had its issues. It was really interesting. And they made it was a lot more fun and funny than I was expecting, because it doesn't have, spoiler alert, it doesn't have a tragic ending, thankfully. I mean, it kind of does, but not in the way you would think it does. So there you go, Carson Cinema
Like
Corner.
to see it.
Yeah, you might have to see it. It's got Bill Skarsgård, Pennywise himself, as the
Dracula himself. And Dacre Montgomery, who played Billy in Stranger Things, if you remember him. The curly hair guy, he like died. He was Sadie Sink's brother in the You didn't get that. You didn't get that far. You didn't get to that season. You don't know what I'm talking about. No, I did not.
It's just funny because it's two non-American guys playing very American guys.
Oh, of course.
Which is weird.
It's always the greatest genre of movies.
Yeah, but it works. It works. We have another story, but I want to skip that, Gavin, because I would rather do a Nextdoor Drama if you're down for it. How's that sound?
Absolutely.
In case you don't know what Nextdoor Drama is, it's a segment we do every once in a while where we go to the infamous Nextdoor blog posting website, which is for your neighborhood, where people can post whatever's going on. And we always dip back into our hometown Nextdoor because it really is the Wild West on there. There's little to no moderation, and there's always some fun and quirky stories going on in there. So what we do is we take a blog entry and we take the comments and we script it out. We do a dramatic reenactment of what we think how it would have gone if it was in person. This week's Nextdoor Drama is titled, I know this is a long shot, ... So, without saying much else, I need to pull up the Nextdoor Drama intro, and then we'll jump right into it. Hang on now. Hang on here now. Let's do this. That. Bing. And there we go. And here we go. This week on Nextdoor Drama. I know this is a long shot. My son was out shoveling driveways today, and when he got home, he realized he was short $30. He believes he dropped it when him and his friend were dividing money. He was soaked, and so was his money, so I think it must have slipped from his hand. He was between Autumn Grove and Walden Pond. If anyone spots $30 on the ground and think it might have been dropped and have it in their heart to return it, that would be awesome. My husband drove him around to the spots he believes he was at and had no luck.
He may never see that money. Bless his heart. Heart emoji. Hope he gets it returned.
Don't expect to see it, but figured I'd put it out on here just in case.
Please let us help your son. It's wonderful he and his friend were working to earn money. I would really live to help.
It is hard work. I felt bad for him too. Lesson learned for next time, and I appreciate how sweet everyone has been on here. Thank you for caring.
I feel so bad for your son. Bless his heart. That is hard work, and I know his must be so disappointed. God will take care of him. Maybe not now, but definitely in the future. Praying hard, praying emoji, praying emoji.
Pray about it.
Hey, Ma! Give him 20 to cushion the blow and tell him to be more careful with money. Maybe a GoFundMe drive. Let's collect 1,000 for the kid.
Perfect timing with the music. Oh, don't start again. It was perfect. Is this the right one? Yes, this is it. My favorite in there is God will take care of him. Like, oh my, what? So I'm
Eventually.
Yeah, maybe not now, but definitely in the future. God's gonna sort him out. That's for sure.
I think
Fucking up.
I feel like everybody as a kid that you do something with a friend or you lose money. You genuinely do lose the money.
Mm-hmm.
And there's just no way to get it back. I think that eats away at my heart.
There was a time when I lost money and couldn't get it back, and my parents were very upset with me. And I was in elementary school. I know who it was, and you would know who it is too.
Uh-huh.
Who, for some reason, I don't even know why this happened, but they had a sweatband, like a sweatband.
Yeah.
It was new,
Mm-hmm.
I think. And they're like, oh, I'll sell it to you. And I was like, okay, sure. Yeah. yeah, how much do you want? And they're like, $20. I think it was $20. And so I showed up the next day and gave them $20 for a fucking sweatband. And my parents were like, where did this money go? Somehow they knew that I spent it, or maybe I told them, and they're like, go ask for it back. Like, no, you're not going to spend $20 on a sweatband. And I was like, oh, okay.
And back then, that $20 meant a lot more.
Oh, yeah. But I didn't know. I didn't know how much $20 was. I didn't know how much a sweatband should cost.
Right.
And I think my parents even got involved in, like, somehow, long story short, I don't think I got the money back. Or maybe I did. No, I don't think I ever did. I don't know. I didn't care. I was just like, oh, okay, I wanted the sweatband.
I didn't mean that.
Yeah. I didn't mean that. So yeah, I've lost money before. What of it? Let's finish this episode off as we always do with something we like to call What You Listening To, where Gavin and I recommend song, album, or artists that we've been listening to in the past week, so you can check it out. What you listening to, Gavin, this week?
This week I'm listening to
Something.
I'm listening to something. It's kind of embarrassing, but I keep listening to Squeeze. I still listen to Squeeze quite a bit.
Why is that embarrassing? Squeeze is great.
This week I'm listening to Up the Junction from Squeeze. I never thought it would happen with the girl from
it's a great song.
Clapham.
I love that song.
Yeah, it's a good song.
I love that song. I love that. I love how that song starts out. The music video is cool for it too. Gavin, this week I am listening to a new EP album. It's showing up as an album, but I'm pretty sure it's an EP by a band I had never heard of called Pincer Plus, which sounds to me like some sort of subscription service that I would subscribe to, but it's not. It's a band, and what do you know? Shocker! It's a metalcore, hardcore band.
It's a metalcore band.
And the album EP is called "Who You Are When No One's Around." This randomly came on in like a Discover Weekly thing on YouTube Music, and it's really good. Super solid metalcore album. I think this will be something I go back to in like a little, like a couple months and probably love it even more, because I'm like,
when did it come out?
I don't know. It just says 2025, and it doesn't, like, they're a pretty small band.
Sure.
So not a ton of info on when that came out. It just says 2025. But yeah, that's what I'm listening to this week. Good shit. Go check it out.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to Dick's All
Yeah,
Kinds
everybody.
Podcast episode 247. Keep watching, keep listening, keep doing it is. Whatever you do to our episodes, we'll be here putting on a podcast, putting on a show. Carson.
That's right. 2026. Off to a great start. See you next week.
Oh, Mike, don't say that.